Hi, welcome to the Witch House. Pull up a chair, have a sit, and let's chat. And today I'm going to talk to you, I'm going to chat with you about Tarot Pulse. Now, I totally missed the train on this one because this was during my initial grieving time. This Tarot Pulse came up, and I'm just finding it now. I'm discovering a lot of things I missed during that time period, which is to be expected, of course. But anyway, Tarot Pulse. Oh my goodness. Let's talk about life changing at this point. Holy free holies. So, anyway, I'm going to start with I made a new friend, and I just love this woman to pieces. So, if you guys have an opportunity, you need to go check her out. I am going to link to her channel in the description. But her name is Nat, N-A capital T dash J. So her name is Natalie, but her channel is Nat, N-A capital T dash capital J. So I saw her do this tarot pulse on her channel, and it was quite profound. Then I found out that originally this came from Lisa at Mindful Tarot. Hello? I didn't even know this woman existed. Holy smokes! And I have just ordered her book. So, yeah, I may be behind the times from everybody else out here in the tube land, but this just blew my socks off, and so I totally had to share this. And and I used the Wild Messengers tarot cards. By the way, I'm really enjoying these cards very much. The messages out of the book here are just friggin' amazing, absolutely amazing. So anyway, back to the tarot pulse. Oh my gosh. Okay, so at first I thought it was a little wonky because it's based on the four cardinal virtues, which justice, strength, prudence, and fortitude, which turn out to be the tarot cards of course, justice, strength, temperance, and what was the other one? Strength? Oh my gosh, now I've forgotten. Oh, the Hermit. The Hermit. Of course, the Hermit. So, based on those cards. And what you do is you take your deck and you shuffle it up like you normally would. And then, card by card, you go through the deck and you find those four cards. But the manner in which you do it is you flip over each card individually and say you find the Hermit card first. So you put the Hermit card down, and then the very next card is your actual card pull for your reading. And then you keep going through the deck until you come across the next virtue and do the exact same thing. So, this was my very first Tarot Pulse reading, and I did it yesterday, so I haven't done a Tarot Pulse for today yet, but I did it yesterday, and it just blew my friggin' mind that I had to share with you guys. Okay, so I went through, and my first card was, in this deck, it's called Karma, but it's the Temperance card. Is it Temperance? Justice. Justice. I got a mind working here. Okay. So this is the Justice card. So I got the Justice card and I laid it down, and then my card pull here is the Two of Air, which is the Two of Swords. Okay? Then I kept going, and the next one I got was Power, which is strength. And by the way, dummy me, this is a bison. It's not a bull. It's a bison. You would think I'd know that coming from Buffalo, right? And the card I pulled is Master of Fire, which is the King of Wands. Okay? Keep going through the deck. Now we have Temperance. And the card I pulled for Temperance is the Initiate of Water, which is the Knight of Cups. Then the last one I found was the Hermit, which I discovered is a caracal. I screwed that one up too, but that's a caracal. And the card I pulled is the Master of Earth, which is the King of Pentacles. So my card pull is the Two of Swords, the King of Wands, the Knight of Cups, and the King of Earth. That's a whole lot of people business going on there, right? There's a whole lot of mastery happening around me. And I'm thinking that, you know, when you get to the master level, the first thing that comes to my mind is we're flipping over to something new. Something else is coming. I'm starting over again here. So first of all, I want to talk about, all right, so the card is Temperance. And Temperance corresponds to, oh, that's right, I forgot to mention that each of the four majors also correspond to a specific suit. So now I gotta remember what the direction is. So I know that Justice is swords. Justice is swords. And Temperance is cups. Now, just who is the wands? Well, I think that's right. Power. The strength is wands, and the Hermit is pentacles, earth. Okay, I'm pretty sure that's the direction. I will double check, and I will put that in the description box, as well as giving you the initial major arcana cards you want to look for. Okay, so anyway, I pulled the two of air. So what it says out of the book here, I'm going to read from the book. So the first invocation, this is always every card has an invocation. Giraffe, I ask you to help me rise. Now, mind you, keep in mind that we're talking about justice. So it's the swords, the air, the thought process, the mind. That's where my, of course, two of air is coming from. So it says, Giraffe, I ask you to help me rise. May I be courageous and discerning in who I share my full self with. May I remember to take the high road. May I always remember that this path is mine and mine alone. Hello? Have we been going through some stuff here about taking the high road? Yes, taking the high road. That's what I'm doing. So, one of the other things it says here is other times people will try to bring you down to their level so they can continue to feel comfortable in your presence. Resist the temptation to participate in gossip or to tell your whole truth to people who do not have the capacity to receive it. People don't always have the capacity to receive your full story. They may not want to hear it. It may be something that is sensitive to them, that they know you've been through, and so they don't particularly want to hear it. So it says, speak honestly, but with discernment about how much and with whom you share. Pretty good, I thought, right? And the medicine from Giraffe is, you're only a misfit if you're trying to fit into spaces, choices, and relationships which are too small for you. Remember, we're talking about Giraffe here. So I'm thinking, interesting, right? It says, allow your life to become a point of inspiration for others to find their best path, whatever it may be. Yes! This is freaking awesome. I mean, I could not have said this better myself about my thought processes and what I've been thinking about lately, as far as not only myself, but my tarot community and things happening within the tarot community, plus, like I said, within my own life. So this like totally fits, right? So now we're going on to strength, which is the cups. Is it cups? No, wands. This is going to be a long one, folks. I hope you're strapped in. I really, I know most of the time, a lot of people don't watch people who do readings, but I do, because I love to see what people get out of the cards. I want to hear the depth of their perception of what they're looking at for their own life. So anyways, I'm continuing. So I got the Master of Wands. I got the King of Wands. Lion, help me share my gifts with the world. Light my candle of courage and accompany me as I step into the dark unknown. Help me remember that my time here is too short or too long to live inauthentically. This one hit my heart. Losing Andy was a shock. And it's the fact that our lives are short. You never know. You don't always think you don't have as much time as you think you might have. And so I have been spending time thinking about enjoying my life more and really digging in and doing things that are more meaningful to me as a person, and who I am in the world. That my whole focus has been shifted. It's amazing what some life events can lead you to understand about yourself or about the world around you. So yeah. So it says, where is it? Okay, here we go. My wish for you, this is from Lion, the Lion Speaks. This is Lion Medicine. My wish for you is that you remember your intentions and your vision, that you return to a place of awareness, appreciation, and presence, that more often than not, you act as if your time may be up soon, because one day it will be. Don't regard this as an omen. It's a simple, albeit often frightening truth. But it needn't be so scary. Befriend your fate. I can't be afraid of dying. Andy's passing and my mother's passing. My mother's was really very traumatic because she was the first. And I didn't want her to die because I didn't know how I was going to be able to live without her. I am at the half-century mark. I'm not a young woman anymore. I might be 25, 30 in my mind but my chronological age is 54. Who knows how much time I have? But I don't want to dwell on that. I want to dwell on enjoying my life and doing good things and just being good and just enjoying life in general, because I don't know how long I'll have it. So, pretty powerful stuff here, right? That's why I had to show you this tarot pulse spread. It's so deep. Seriously. All right. Temperance, cups, and I got the initiate of water. So I got the Knight of Water. So, let me find it here. So I haven't read you everything that's come out of these because there's quite a bit of verbiage, but there's enough that just really, pokes you hard sometimes. So the invocation for Manta Ray is, Manta Ray, I invoke your confident fluidity and unapologetic pursuit of all that you deserve. Help me become one with the flow and glide toward what my heart seeks. So for me, it also said here too, Manta asks you to be sure that your actions and choices are in line with what your heart wants and what it knows to be right. So I'm following my heart for the first time, I think, in my life. Instead of following my head, I am actually following my heart. I am finally free of the ties that bound me to live the life that I have always wanted to live. And I am trying to embrace it, although I'm sad in some ways not to be able to share it with my mom and with my partner. But this is how we move forward from those tragedies in our lives. And I'm sure they're both with me and seeing what I'm doing and are very proud of me and love me. So that's a good thing. The last card is the Hermit, which is Pentacles, Earth. It took me a minute. So I got the Master of Earth in the Earth suit, and that's Gorilla. So Gorilla is the Master of Earth. Again, the King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles. Gorilla, I call upon your community building gifts, your ability to plant seeds wherever you go. May my actions truly benefit the highest good of all beings and leave our ecosystem stronger than when I arrived. Yes, I am so all about that statement. So all about that statement. This community has held me and lifted me up. I know there have been issues, and that's probably going to happen in any group, but for my experience, this community has lifted me up and supported me and held me in ways that I couldn't imagine any other group doing. So I'm very much about community and getting to know the people that are in my circle and around me, fellow creators, friends. The majority of my subscribers are actually my friends. So I just love that. So let's see, what else does Gorilla? You have, this is from Gorilla Speaks. You have become profitable in your life. Channel those profits into channels that sow new seeds, perhaps of proverbial or literal trees in whose shade you might never live to enjoy. That's what I do. If I have extra money, I am more than happy to spend it on small businesses. I'm like a Kickstarter nut funding, helping to fund these new and exciting decks that are coming on the market. But I buy other things too. I buy other esoteric products from Etsy or from word of mouth that I hear through Facebook. I've made Facebook purchases from small businesses. This is what I like to do. I like to support small, creative, artistic businesses because I just think that's way better than any mass market thing that is out there. And I like to see these people and businesses and things succeed. And so my summation of these cards is that, especially with the masters, I think I'm on the verge of stepping into a new plane of thought process, a new plane of existence, and hopefully benevolence, and my thought processes are going in the right direction. I just think these cards just kind of, like I said, blew me out of the water. I got 2 kings, a knight, and a 2. So I'm really happy to see this because it tells me that what I'm doing for my life right now, moving forward in my life, not moving on, I'm moving forward in my life. I'm doing it the right way. So this was very validating to me. But you guys have got to try this spread. Absolutely have to try it out. It will blow your mind. All right, guys. One more time, I'm going to shout out my girl Natalie at Nat, capital T-J, and I will link her channel. I'm also going to link Lisa from Mindful Tarot, her tarot pulse video down below. I'll put the card business in there and everything, and I would be really interested to see you guys do a tarot pulse video because I want to see what you think of this spread. All right? Okay, guys, much chakra love, and I'll see you on the next one.